Find out she's on UK Big Brother. Why is she on UK Big Brother? She's not from the UK. You tell me UK doesn't have enough celebrities?
Attention, citizens.
Hello.
Don't bite my ear off.
Just a taste?
Nope. Awful.
Welcome back, my friends. If you're new here, I am Lance. If you return, welcome back. Today we're checking out Sesh, the channel. If you haven't heard, Jojo Siwa has cheated on her non-binary girlfriend with a dude. All of a sudden on Big Brother. Yeah, Jojo Siwa, I come to find out, she's on UK Big Brother. Why is she on UK Big Brother? She's not from the UK. You tell me UK doesn't have enough celebrities that they have to have Jojo Siwa. And on top of that, they had Rourke, which...
God, what's wrong with your face?
Apparently, he got in so much trouble to Jojo Siwa, talking about he could change her and shit. And she won't be gay anymore after she leaves. Well, he was right, apparently, because she's not gay anymore. She's hooking up with some other dude, apparently. So he was right in a sense, but wasn't with him. It was with some other dude. How is that ironic? She's like, no, I'm going to be still gay. And now she's like dry humping some dude up in there. I don't know who that guy is. He's good looking though. A lot of this is going down all of a sudden. That's what's been going on. So Sesh is going to be talking about. Maybe there's a little bit more details I haven't heard, but that's so far what I've heard.
But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me.
Jojo Siwa is messy, you guys. She is on a season of Big Brother right now, and there are things that are being said about her based off of these live feeds. At first, the show kind of started out in her favor as she was dealing with something in the house that had a lot of people feeling for her, but now they're like, wait, Jojo, what's going on? Don't you have a girlfriend at home? So we're going to get into everything that is being said about her. Today, we need to talk about Jojo Siwa's roller coaster journey on this season of Celebrity Big Brother UK. Jojo's time in the house has been nothing short of eventful. Jojo entered the Celebrity Big Brother UK house this month, joining a diverse cast that included actor Rourke and Love Island alum Chris.
That's a face that would scare anybody. If you have no idea who this man is, this boy, you would never think in a million years this man was a sex symbol at one point of his life. You would never think that by looking at this mug. But at one point, I think some of you know, some of you around my age, you know, Rourke was it in the late 80s when he was the heartthrob, when he did that one movie, I kind of see his half of his dick. That was pretty nice. He was good looking, and then he got into boxing and he fucked up his face and everything because he thought Hollywood was so soft or anything. That's what I heard from an interview with him. That's what I heard from him. He thought Hollywood was soft and he wanted to, you know, he's a big strong man, so he wanted to go boxing. That's fine, box. But look what happened to his face after that. He's not a thirst trap anymore. Ooh, God. He kind of looks like Madonna now after what all her face work. Oh, God.
Chris Hughes. Almost immediately, Jojo found herself at the center of controversy, though a lot of the internet was feeling for her, really on her side, and growing to love Jojo throughout this whole situation.
Really?
Because in a disturbing episode early on in the season, Mickey made several remarks towards Jojo being gay. He suggested that if she stayed in the house longer, she wouldn't be gay anymore, and made further inappropriate comments. These remarks left Jojo visibly upset, and she was comforted by fellow house guest Chris. Mickey was then removed from the house for his unacceptable behavior, and Chris quickly became a very close ally to Jojo, especially after the incident with Mickey. Their bond grew stronger, with Chris often providing emotional support. They would sleep in the bed together. They were always hugging, hanging out, everything. And I mean, this is a show where you have no phones, you're constantly being monitored. There's footage of everything they're doing, and it is very crazy that Jojo is in a relationship and has a girlfriend. Meanwhile, people feel as though her and Chris have this like flirtatious, friendly behavior. Now, not everyone thinks this. Some people think that they've just become very close friends, but a lot of people are like, I still would be quite upset to see my girlfriend acting this way with someone else when we're supposed to be together. Now, despite Jojo being in a committed relationship, Chris has still made comments about having children with Jojo, referring to her as his girlfriend, leading to more discomfort and speculation among viewers. Outside the Big Brother house, like I said, Jojo is in a relationship. She's dating Australian influencer Kath Ebbs. The couple went public in January and have shared their journey openly on social media. Kath has been supportive of Jojo throughout her time on the show. However, the flirtatious interactions between Jojo and Chris have a lot of people online talking about boundaries and respect in relationships and just what the heck is going on with Chris and Jojo. Like this tweet right here, everyone's like, what are they doing? Like they're in the bed together and we can see it. Some people are kind of here for it though. Like this one person tweeted, "Stop it, adorable," which someone quote tweeted and said, "Jojo has a partner. How would you feel if your partner was going around doing this on live TV? I'm sure you wouldn't be thinking it was adorable." Someone else said, "Sick of people trying to say the Chris and Jojo thing is one-sided when there are clips like this taken from the live stream." Someone even caught a little forehead kiss given by Chris to Jojo. Others said it's dishonest and ingenuine of Jojo Siwa to be encouraging this flirtatious behavior by Chris Hughes on national TV. She has a girlfriend. I can't imagine how she feels seeing her girlfriend have a sexuality crisis in front of millions. TV is not the place or time. Someone else said, "Nah, sorry, Jojo has a partner. I don't give an F who tries to defend it. This is not friendly behavior with a man that has revealed he subconsciously thinks of you as his girlfriend." Some felt, like I said, that it wasn't romantic and just a friendship and said, "I know Big Brother wants us to read their relationship as a romance, but I've come to the conclusion that Chris and Jojo just have a really pure and totally innocent connection. I know some people will think that's unhinged, but I found them really cute together." People replied and said, "Would you find it cute if Jojo was your girlfriend or Chris was your boyfriend? I doubt it. Slobbering over each other every chance they get, it's not normal friend behavior. If Chris had a girlfriend and a guy was as touchy-feely with her as he is to Jojo, I don't think he would handle it well at all. I think he has zero thought or respect for Jojo's partner. I like Chris, but this is coming across in a creepy way." People on TikTok have commented under videos of the two of them on the live stream that have gone around and said, "I can't even defend her anymore. This is disrespectful to her girlfriend. To be honest, they are more touchy-feely than most of my actual relationships. Cheating in 4K stream, wild. I feel real bad for the girlfriend to be watching this happen right in front of you and not being able to even contact your partner as well as having this stream for everyone to see. If she wants to date a guy, that's her business, but cheating on live TV is wild, her poor partner." As time has gone on in the house, Jojo has actually come to the realization this week that she is no longer identifying strictly as lesbian. She shared a personal revelation with housemate Danny, saying that she realized she identifies as queer rather than strictly as a lesbian. She expressed excitement about the shift, joking that she's switching letters, and emphasized how much she values being able to explore and define her sexuality on her own terms. She said, "FL, I'm going to the Q." And then Danny, being supportive, was like, "You are Q, honey, and you know that British people love a Q." Now, with all of this going around, people have been looking at, obviously, Jojo's girlfriend, Kath's social media, wondering what the heck they're thinking about all of this. And it has been silent, you guys. Like, ever since Jojo and Chris started getting noticeably close in the house, Kath has kind of disappeared from social media. No posts, no stories, no engagement, which, if you know anything about Kath, is very unlike them. And what really sealed it for people was that they turned off the comments on their most recent posts. I mean, like, it's one thing to watch your partner on reality TV, but to see them get flirty with someone else while you're at home being flooded with tags and questions and opinions and seeing all these video clips of Jojo and Chris, like, I just can't even imagine what is going on at home. It's also really gotten to people how it seems in all of this, Jojo has made mentions of also not wanting to be in a relationship, which, I mean, to hear your girlfriend say this on television is crazy. I can't imagine. Daily Mail reported on a recent conversation Jojo had inside the house, writing, "During a chat with her housemate Ella Ray Wise, Jojo shared her fears about her relationship with Kath and their plans to travel to London for the live final, as she hinted she thinks she might need to be single. Jojo told Ella, I'm the type of person who really needs approval from my mom and my partner. When I left, my partner was like, I'll come for the end. I'll be there at the end. They're Aussies, so it's a 24-hour flight to get here. Ella responded by joking that she wishes someone loved her that much before saying she doesn't think she will be happy in a relationship until she feels fulfilled in herself. While it seemed that Jojo was going to continue her moment of reflection, she was interrupted by Ella, who told her she is happy that she is someone who is all for her. Clarifying, Jojo said, "The thing is, I don't know if I'm all for me. That's what I've been questioning." When asked why she feels like that by Ella, Jojo said, "I don't know. I think just being removed from everything, I think I'm just overthinking everything today. How is it our life that we have chosen to lock ourselves in the Big Brother house for 3 weeks?" Ella said, "We do it to push ourselves out of our comfort zones and to see a different life out there." Jojo concluded, "I think that's what I'm realizing." The conversation between the two co-stars suggested that Jojo has been questioning her relationship with Kath during her time in the house. Now, I don't know if it's really just the relationship. I think that Jojo is discovering a whole new side of herself now that she doesn't have her phone and probably has to focus on work and all these things. Like, she's just very detached from real life in the house, and she's just thinking about everything, and it's clearly got her kind of tripped. So many reactions to all of this online because this is wild for everyone to witness. I mean, had Jojo been single entering the house, this wouldn't be a big deal at all, but it's huge now. So clearly Jojo's time on Celebrity Big Brother has been a very dramatic one to watch. Her mom is currently running her social media and responding to people online, just very supportive of Jojo. She posted on Jojo's account this of her and Chris and said, "What you are feeling inside is absolutely okay. You can talk about it whenever you decide. No pressure and no judgment. Only love and support. Always love, Mom, aka Dance Mom Jess." And people in the comments were like, "Kath Ebbs hasn't posted for over a week. She needs to make her mind up whether she has a partner outside or if this guy is the new one instead of borderline cheating." But there were also people defending her, and her mom was replying to them. Someone said, "Everyone hates on Jojo, but I love her personality. She is absolutely gorgeous and so kind to everyone. She gives respect and doesn't get it back. Love you, Jojo." And her mom said, "Aw, thank you so much." Someone else said, "I felt so seen hearing her open up about this because this is such a struggle for me too. Like, I wish I could express how meaningful this was to me. She's so brave and I'm so proud of her." And her mom replied with hand hearts. Her mom has since also posted, "I have so much to tell you, but I don't want Jojo to be mad, so I can't say too much. But when she gets out of the Big Brother house, it's happening. Love, Dance Mom Jess." So that's what's going on with Jojo in the Big Brother house and all the drama that's come from it. I certainly want to know what you guys think because there is a huge conversation surrounding this right now. I just feel like it's so crazy to be doing all this like on the live stream and like talking so openly about the relationship stuff because it's like, that is certainly going to hurt Kat's feelings, but I don't know what's going through Jojo's head right now, but that is what is being said right now. Like I said, let me know your thoughts on this. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Okay. Interesting. That's very interesting. Cheating is not good. We know that. Cheating is not good. I'll start off saying that. It's not good to be cheating on people and stuff like that, being in a relationship like that. I think maybe this kind of makes me think that Jojo Siwa has always been so sheltered. It kind of gives me that vibe. Like they kind of keep her in this little ecosystem. So she's, you know, now since she's kind of like on her own, basically, they take everything away and now she has her own thoughts. She can't escape to social media. She can't, you know, go to her mom or her girlfriend. So it gives her time to think and stuff like that. She's young. I can't believe I'm gonna actually maybe defend Jojo Siwa for once, because I always rip into Jojo Siwa. But I do have to defend her a little bit because she's young. She's you know, is it the best idea to to be on social, to be on a show, to do this, having this, you just had this epiphany, type of thing. That sucks, but you put yourself in that situation. Now, I think how can I put this? Because it's to be young. I'll tell you that much. She's just young. She just has to, she's young. She's young. That's all I can say. She's just young. She's just learning, That's all it is, really, It's not like she's 40 and she just, no, she's a young girl. You never know who you meet that you might have a connection with, You never know. And she seems like she might have a connection with this Chris. He's a good looking guy. He kind of looks like Finn Balor a little bit. So, I couldn't imagine. Her mom does her social media. That's fascinating. I couldn't imagine having my dad work my social media. If anyone tries to say, I don't know, I couldn't. No, my dad couldn't do it. He has that Irish side. He has that half Irish temper. Anyone tries to say something nasty to his little boy, he's gonna cuss him out. So I couldn't ever have my dad to be my social media. He couldn't do it. You don't talk shit about his kids. You don't talk shit about his kids. So I could imagine how my dad run my social media. I could. Never in a million years. No, I have a better temperament than my dad. I have a temperament myself, but I know what I expect when you go on the internet. He's like, I couldn't do what you do. I'll be so canceled because I'll tell everybody to go F themselves. I was like, you can't tell people to go F themselves. I love it. But I don't know. She's just a young girl. I don't know what to say about it. She's a young girl. She's just realizing some new things about herself. Because she just turned 21 like a year ago or something like that. So, but that, on the girlfriends, I do feel bad for the girlfriend, because if you think you are in a relationship and you see that and you try to be supportive, you see that, you're kind of like, Jesus Christ, you feel like chopped liver, you know what I'm saying? But also, we don't know, maybe there was some drama before, maybe it wasn't going that great before the relationship up to that point. We don't know. We have no idea. There could be, some, we don't know if there might have been, some turmoil before led up to that whole situation. We don't know. I don't know. But it is messed up. To be cheated on live TV. That's not a good feel for anybody. But like I said, she's a young girl. She's probably like, wow, she got away from her mother because apparently her mother's very controlling. Allegedly, I don't know. That's what I heard. I know Abby Lynn Miller would be, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it. I thought this was interesting because I didn't think they were going to dive into all that, and it's so funny that people, Anyway, let me know what you thought in the comment. What you thought about this. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Love, peace, and grease, and bye. I kind of think they're too cute together.